So we'll start recording. We'll see how it goes. Probably gonna have a little bit of ring rust. You know how like Gronk started when he came back, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Comparing us to Gronk. Nice start. I
Three-time
can't
Super
hear
Bowl
it.
winning.
I
I
can't hear
always forget.
anything.
God damn it!
Start
Fuck.
it again. Start it again.
No need to start again. People appreciate the unprofessionality. Woo. We're back. We're back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm professional.
As always. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Not bad.
Bad.
How are you doing?
I'm really good because you know what's happened since last time we spoke on this show. Do I need to tell you?
I mean, you don't need to tell me.
No, but I do need to tell the world that once again, I am a champion. Because do you remember that time earlier in the season when you beat me that one time and you made like a massive deal about it? And now I'm actually holder of the trophy now. That's it's a good trophy. It's unnecessarily ornate.
Enjoy it where you can.
I will. I will. Yeah, because I probably shouldn't have won that season, let's be honest. But Kamara in week 16, mwah, 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 chef's kisses all over the place. Work of art. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Anyway, last episode was quite a while ago, I believe. I want to say like November.
Genuinely no idea.
Genuinely not a clue. But I should think there's been quite a lot of news since then. So let's start.
Almost certainly.
Let's start from November and just work our way through.
I'm gonna have to relive things. I don't want to.
Bad injuries. There was that guy who got really injured. And then we have got a lot. So the Chiefs made it to the Super Bowl, but they lost because the Bucks are amazing, and specifically Tom Brady is Thanos.
Goat.
I mean, 7 is that's a lot of Super Bowls.
Yep, it's more rings than every franchise.
It's just astronomical. I mean, the guy, my God. So that happened, and now, today, is the legal tampering period, which I always find very confusing because tampering automatically sounds like an illegal action.
I don't understand fully how it works.
Well, now is the period when agents are allowed to talk to specific clubs or teams because we're
How did the deals that have already been done get done then?
They haven't been done.
I know, but like, how do you?
Announced? They've been announced.
But how can you announce it if there was no negotiation?
Well, that's because there wasn't any negotiation. Wink. I literally don't understand it. It's like the cap. This is something I wanted to bring up. The cap space, right? So it's gone down for the first time in 30 years or something, which understandable. There's been low income. There's been all of this, but the thing that I sent you specifically about the Chiefs. Literally, what is the point of the cap? I understand it's financial fair play and make sure nobody over. However, the Chiefs have restructured contracts with Patrick Mahomes, Chris Jones, and Travis Kelce, all of whom, let's be honest, they're not going to take pay cuts. So they will still get paid the same, but they won't because of the cap. Long story short, Chiefs, instead of being over the cap, are now 21.8 million saved. Sorry, no, my mistake. Created enough space. Short offensive. Mahomes was set to account for 7.4 million against the cap. I don't understand how the cap situation works, but between them, they are now 20 million under the cap.
Yeah, I mean, the cap just doesn't really make sense, but it's designed so that owners always make a profit, basically.
That's what matters.
The rules are just set out for the owners to ensure profit, so that no one can just spend loads of money and win.
Yeah, financial fair trade and that sort of stuff. But anyway, so it's the legal tampering period now, which means that deals can be announced but not officially processed until March 17th, 2 days' time, when the 2021 season actually starts. Jamal Adams has officially left Green Bay on the same day or the day after Adam Jones officially signed an extension with Green Bay. So Jones, we were expecting to go to free agency. They left it right to the last minute, but he has signed an extension, 4 years, $48 million, which is a lot of dollars.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty good in Green Bay. I don't think he would have got a job anywhere better.
The only way I could have seen him is Dolphins. There was a lot of talk about Dolphins. The Pats have made a lot of moves. So they landed Jonnu Smith today.
Ooh.
They've re-signed Cam Newton, so I'm expecting a kind of Cam Newton, Greg Olsen type relationship there. They've just got Matt Judon from the Ravens. They've traded away one of their tackles to get 2 picks back. It feels like Belichick is doing some sort of
Belichick's moving around. He's gonna do some shifty things in the draft.
He's gonna prove that it wasn't that it was a one-off. The reason the Pats didn't win wasn't because of Brady. No. It's because
he'll somehow maneuver and get, like, I don't know, a decent QB that he really likes.
Like Cam, he's got it.
No, sorry, yeah, Cam Newton. That's who he wants. I think Cam Newton will be there to mentor whoever he gets.
Yeah,
because they'll go for like a more developmental kind of guy.
You are probably right.
Because they're not getting Trevor Lawrence, so everyone else is basically a developmental talent.
Yeah, I mean, this feels like a very strange draft coming up, because it's a mixture between some players who I and the other industry analysts, like other ones. There hasn't been such a clear kind of golfing class, and some people that you're so sure of, like Trevor Lawrence, like Najee Harris, like Kyle Pitts. And yet, for me, everybody else, I've got no fucking clue about.
The problem is there's a lot of people who sat out the last year, and then because of that, there's a lot of people that didn't play against the best competition, didn't play a regular schedule.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, that is a much stronger gin than I was expecting. Ooh.
Nice.
Hello. Okay. Game on.
As far as rookies are concerned, I really don't like rating them until I know what team they're at. Because if you're really good and you go to a team with a terrible like O-line or something like that, unless you are on the O-line, there's
but we've got the NFL draft is coming up fairly soon.
I'm looking for.
I want to say April 17th.
April 29th, 20. It's the end of April.
That late? End of April. God damn it. But
we're going to do a draft show or a draft preview show.
No, totally, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just nice to be talking football again.
I mean, there's no football going on, but yeah.
I said talking.
There's. Oh yeah, I know. But it's the distant memory. I've been watching like documentaries and stuff, just fill in the void.
Just reading these 7-round 2021 mock draft. Tell me what you. Deshaun Watson remains a Texan until after the draft. Yes. Do you think Deshaun Watson's going to play another snap as a Texan?
I don't know, because we're getting into like the ego stage of this. So it's
because I just wish I knew the reason why he's leaving, like the real reason, not the guesswork reason, the real reason.
I do feel like if he has said to himself personally, I am not playing for this team again because of something that happened, then I don't think he will ever play for them again. I think he'll sit out until they just trade him away. Or like that there's no, like, if he is that content that he doesn't want to play for the Texans, that he's not going to play for the Texans. You can't force someone to do something.
No, because he'll just sit out. It depends what's worth more to him. His quote unquote honor
or money.
Money, yeah. And given that, but I just find it
he
weird.
He just signed a contract.
Yeah,
maybe he really doesn't like that Hopkins and JJ Watt have gone.
Yeah, or maybe he just fucking loved Bill O'Brien, because he's like, while this guy's here, I know I can get literally anything. I don't know. It seems weird to go from, yes, I'm signed here for 4 years, 5 years. I can't remember how long his contract was, for a lot of money, to fuck you, I want to leave. So I mean, something has happened.
Yeah, well, I think it was just the general ownership's approach to like players having political opinions.
Yeah, and then I think that, because I know that was what the fuck was that?
That was me dragging my glass across the table, which made that sound.
I thought it was a trumpet.
Not quite.
No, I think it was that combined with the Eric Bieniemy thing. It's pretty, from all reports, he was a huge fan of Eric Bieniemy. He spoke to Patrick Mahomes, who was singing Bieniemy's praises, and then they went, yeah, nice, we'll get David Culley, who has just an awful CV.
Does he? What's his CV look like?
Well, he is the oldest first-time head coach in NFL history. He was the wide receivers coach for the Ravens last season. They were pretty bad. He was the quarterback coach for the Bills prior to Josh Allen. Like, take from that what you will. Then he was assistant coach and wide receiver coach for the Chiefs during the year when they scored 0 touchdowns. The wide receivers scored 0 touchdowns. Not the Chiefs.
I was like, that happened?
Yeah, no, it's just...
Missed that one. But...
Yeah, and apparently... No, I'm not going to mention that. Let's not get political on it.
What?
I was going to say, apparently he's the first African-American head coach in Texans history, but like, he seems like the most...
Yeah, but it could have been any African-American coach. They'd be the first.
Yeah, I know, but if you look at all of the different pictures of him, in some of them he looks he looks like a grumpy white guy with a drinking problem. He does, like, I think it's a stretch to call him African-American. I don't know.
He has African-American heritage.
Yeah, but
I don't know. He could just be light. He could just be very light-skinned. I
thought you were going to say he could just be a liar.
Hi,
my name's David Kelly. My real name's Dikembe.
Nah, but yeah, let's get off this.
Yeah, I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression.
The biggest news in the NFL, which I don't think we've discussed.
The trade
broke my heart.
So, do you still support the Lions or do you support Matt Stafford? Now, there's a question.
I support the Detroit Lions.
Wow.
But I do support Matthew Stafford because I'm in a win-win situation here. If he's awesome at the Rams, I'm proved correct that Matt Stafford is awesome. And if he's not good, then the Lions get high picks for the next 2 years. So, win-win.
Yeah, that trade was big.
That was big. And I'm actually Jared Goff isn't that bad, okay?
No, he's not bad enough.
He has been stifled by Sean McVay for too long.
Yeah, Sean McVay, he's a terrible offensive coach.
No, he isn't. But they ran the ball a lot, and Jared Goff's O-line was terrible at the end of that. The last year, the O-line was a joke. They really need to get some O-line for Stafford, because if he just gets beat up in LA instead of Detroit, it's like worthwhile.
The bit I don't understand is like, so the Rams decided, you know what, fuck this guy, we're going to get rid of Jared Goff, we're going to get rid of our first round picks, and we're going to get Matt Stafford. That it seems like a win-win for both teams, because
I think it definitely was, because the Lions aren't in a win now, and no. Jared Goff has like 2 years to prove himself as to whether he can be a franchise.
But the bit I find funny is the fact that they could have gone, you know what, we're going to try and restructure his contract, but they just went, nah, just get the fuck off our team. And you know what, we will pay someone else to take you.
The funniest thing
is 26. He's 26 years old. He's still developing.
Yeah, Matt Stafford's only like 32, which is jokes considering he's been in the league like 11 years.
No.
Or 12. I can't even remember. It's been a long time. One of the youngest drafts. Like this is one of the things with Kenny Golladay. So old when he was drafted. Like he's now almost 28. He's 27 this year, or is 27 currently, and he's only been in the league like 3-4 years.
Yeah, he's just finished his rookie contract, hasn't he? But now, obviously, there was the Pat Mahomes deal. The Cowboys did the classy thing. I like this. They paid Dak Prescott. Have you seen the videos of his recovery?
No.
Like, Jesus Christ, you wouldn't know the guy was ever broken.
But my I'm gonna spoil it early. My bold prediction: Dak Prescott QB1, 2021.
Overall, or a QB1?
Overall. No, overall the QB1.
The QB. That is a bold prediction.
Because I'm going bold, but look at his game. Like best weapons he's ever had, plus whatever they get in the draft. And if you look at his games before he was injured,
he was dominating.
He had one. His first game. I looked at it recently. First game against the Rams didn't go too well. Next 2 games, absolutely amazing. I think our scoring's a bit weird, but it was like over 35 points. And then the next game he got injured, so you can't really take that. But I don't know. I love Dak Prescott. I think he's a cool guy.
I'm a big fan of his. Oh Christ!
I'm also a big fan of the wide receivers he has. So I don't know how long they'll keep them, but
them's a lot of weapons.
If the Cowboys can somehow get Kyle Pitts, then I'd be very
Jesus Christ. There is no chance.
I did think the Lions could draft Kyle Pitts. It'd be funny. Just go fuck wide receivers. We'll just use 2 tight ends constantly.
The old Gronk Hernandez.
If anything, we'll use 3. we got a block in tight end as well.
So here's something for you. So Dak Prescott, second highest paid QB. This is in total contract. Then highest paid running back, Zeke Elliott. So they've got the highest paid running back. Now, if we look at wide receivers, well, just waiting for Spotrac. There we go. Amari Cooper, highest. So
Jared Jones, baby.
Yeah, financial fair play means nothing. So everything's bigger in Texas, including the cap.
No, they've got a lot of holes in their roster.
And it's also to do with signing bonuses and things that count against the cap and things that don't. But Taysom Hill. Oh fuck! Wait, fuck Taysom Hill. Drew Brees retired, man.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, we should have mentioned that.
R.I.P.
15 years as a Saint, 20 years in the NFL, second only to Thanos Plant Man Brady.
Part of me hopes that Tom Brady retires after Trevor Lawrence.
He's just the year is 2063.
Tom Brady's like 58, and he's just like Trevor Lawrence at the age of like 30. So like he's still played a long career. Tom Brady's just like, I'm almost 60 now, guys. I'll hang it up. Then he retires, and then someone challenges him on social media. Like, I bet you can't win as a 60-year-old, and then he comes back and wins his 12th Super Bowl.
I mean, say what you want about the guy, but the thing is, he doesn't even look old. If you watch, like,
I think he looks younger now than he did.
I don't get it's. I mean, it's there are.
He's either a clone or no. He's just super healthy, but
quite rich.
I don't know how long. I don't know how long he can keep it up. But the thing is, as long as he keeps, because he's gonna keep doing team-friendly deals.
Yeah,
such good talent around,
which he has done for years.
Like, such good teams around him, mate. If he can go to 50,
I just love the fact that he signed an extension.
I know. Well, it was only a year.
Now. Well, no, but it's only a year. But he's 43. He's now under contract until he's 45. Whereas, what's his name? Mitch Trubisky.
They should have signed him to a 3-year contract.
What, in the first place?
No, now.
Oof.
3 years with like Super Bowl incentives.
But to be fair, I think the Bucs is the closest they've got to kind of signing a super team, isn't it? I mean, it's like Tom Brady with his rings is like Thanos, and then the rest of the team is like the fucking Avengers, isn't it? Just pieced together from everyone who was awesome in 2017. But the Bears are apparently in the market, possibly for Russell Wilson.
Or Deshaun Watson.
Oh my God! If that happened, I would just.
Who would you prefer?
Now there's a question.
Watson or Wilson?
Are we talking from a fantasy perspective or a real life perspective?
Both.
Okay.
As a fan and as a fantasy manager.
Okay. So, I think in real life, in terms of having gone through years of watching the Bears make poor decision after poor decision after poor decision, their back office knowing exactly jack squat about money and things like that, the cheaper option, which is Russell Wilson. And
I don't think you can afford either of them.
No, we can't. But that's the thing. So we would have to.
You just need to get really excited about Nick Foles.
No, what needs to happen is we need to. I love him, and I love having a dominant player at a position, but he's not a game maker, man. Like, we're paying
send him to the Lions.
We're paying him QB money. He's got $141 million contract.
No one. How many years left on it, and will anyone take it?
I don't know, but Aaron Donald has 135 million. Like, he's a free agent. Khalil Mack is under contract until 2025.
I do like the way the Lions inquired about Aaron Donald for Matt Stafford. And they were like, no.
Don't suppose we could know. But what if it's
like, we'll give you the first round picks and you give us Aaron Donald from Matt Stafford. And they're like, no, no, no. We'll give you first round picks, and we'll just throw in Jared Goff.
How much
It's more like you do us the favor of taking Jared Goff's contract.
I would find it very funny if throughout all this QB carousel that's going on, specifically with Deshaun Watson, I would find it very funny if somehow the Texans worked out a Deshaun Watson for Kyler Murray trade, and the Arizona Cardinals just end up being what the Texans should have been.
and then when they fire Cliff Kingsbury, they hire Bill O'Brien,
and then they get David Johnson back. Like that would, I would love that. But no, from a fantasy perspective, I would want Deshaun Watson to the Bears because
Bill O'Brien was a good coach. He was just a terrible GM.
Yeah, that's.
It's like
he did
just because he's called Bill doesn't mean he's Belichick.
It's true, but he's from the school of Belichick, therefore. No, as it happens, since we've been on, the Jets are receiving trade calls for CJ Mosley. Yeah, great. Don't really care. Defense. But more importantly, Chiefs having just culled their offensive line. Have you heard this? They basically released and traded away and cut.
They've only got like one of their Super Bowl line in still.
Yeah, who didn't play last season. So really, but they have just signed Joe Tooney after the left guard from the Pats, who was legit. So Cam is about to get hurt, but everyone's very excited about Jonnu Smith at the Pats, and I get it. But Jonnu Smith ain't Gronk, and Cam Newton ain't Brady.
But let's be honest, it's not going to be Cam Newton. So Zach Wilson or Trey Lance or one of these kids.
Oh, they won't get there. That would be such a huge trade.
Oh, Belichick will be traded. Belichick will be trading up.
Do you reckon?
I don't even think these guys will be top 10.
Which guys will be top
10? The Zach Wilson, Trey Lance.
You're an idiot.
Etc. Now they might be like 6 to 8 picks, but people want offensive line. They want shit like
Zach
that.
Wilson's going second.
Nah, man, Sam Darnold.
No, he's already been drafted and failed.
They've still got him.
I don't see it. The site PFF are projecting the Falcons and the Dolphins basically to swap. So the Falcons would pick third overall and pick up Trey Lance, and the Dolphins would pick 4th overall and get Jamar Chase. But I don't understand why they would why would the Dolphins do that? So were you about to pick a QB? Nah. Okay. Do you want to just pick your wide receiver?
But all they do is they say, "Oh yeah, teams from lower down are giving us a call about a QB."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh shit!" It's like.
But I'd like to see Waddle go to the Dolphins.
I don't think they'll be taking as big a risk on QBs this year as they could. No, I don't know. I just don't feel.
No, I'm looking at PFF because PFF, generally speaking, pretty good. They got Trevor Lawrence going to the Jags. They got Zach Wilson going to the Jets. Trey Lance going to the Falcons via a trade with the Dolphins. Dolphins getting Jamar Chase. And then from our dynasty perspective, I hope this is true. Penei Sewell going to the Bengals. Please give us some.
It's all I want is if the Bengals if the Bengals draft like 3 or 4.
Sorry. Mixon manager. Manager, not
as Mixon's head coach. I want to see him get some some help in the trenches.
Yeah. Be interested in. Sorry, I'm just reading through this mock draft. It's quite interesting. Eagles trading up to get Kyle Pitts.
Interesting. They've got Dallas Goedert. Who needs Kyle Pitts?
Yeah.
But to be honest, Kyle Pitts is more of a wide receiver, and
I was just going to say
they did use a lot. They did use a lot
wide receiver rather than.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like if you're basically a wide receiver, like if you're better than another wide receiver, why not go for him? It doesn't. Who gives a shit if he's designated a tight end?
He's designated a tight end. Pay him less and put him in the slot. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I'm genuinely looking forward to the draft this year. I'll be interested to see how they do it. But are they going to do a remote draft one again?
I don't know. I think lockdown will be done by then in certain states.
Basically, already is, isn't it? In some states, it's just.
I don't think it ever started.
Including Arizona. That's why they're all going there. So don't need to wear a mask here. Fuck you.
Most NFL players are anti-maskers, flat earthers.
They ain't brainiacs. I want to see.
Some of them are.
Some of them are. Talking of which, Fitzpatrick.
The professor.
Where's he gonna go?
I'd like to see him at any team that has a rookie that they don't want to start right away.
You know where he would be good? At the Patriots.
But they just cite what for Cam Newton?
Just a mentor Cam.
Mentor Cam. Cam Newton is a young man.
Which part of him?
His.
Because I feel like
I was going to say his brain, but I was like, probably not. It's like his body, like probably not.
His body is older than Fitzpatrick.
Yes, probably played more games
than Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, it must be close. Fitzpatrick has not been a starter for his entire career.
No, but that's not even close. That stat is miles off.
I guess Cam was injured as well.
I think you're also forgetting huge amounts of Fitzpatrick's
career. Okay, yeah. He's been playing way longer than I've been a fan. So yeah.
Let's see. That's such a weird thing he's been playing for longer than I've cared.
Well, yeah, because he has literally been playing for like the last 15 years, and I have not cared about American football that long because I'm from England.
Yeah,
takes a while to get in.
Yeah, no, you're right. So he played in 2005 was his first year. Total number of games or games started?
Games started
146. Career games 165. Cam ain't even going to come close to that. I hope.
Matt Stafford crushes it.
Oh, he is quite close to it. So Cam, games 140. Games started 139. That's interesting. So Cam has started 7 fewer games than Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Not that many. I thought he would be above him, but Cam got injured quite a bit as well.
Yeah, what the hell? Oh, it's because Ryan Fitzpatrick wasn't a starter until 2008. And he's had
the definition of a journeyman quarterback.
Yeah, well, isn't it just
his picture should be there as the greatest journeyman quarterback of all time.
Correct. Is that St. Louis? Yeah, so he was drafted by St. Louis. Did not know that. I didn't know that was one of the teams he played for. See, so yes, drafted by St. Louis, played 4, started 3, played 1, started 0. Played 1, started 0. That was for St. Louis and Cincinnati in 2007. Then 13-12 for Cincinnati, 10-8 for Buffalo, 13-13 for Buffalo, 16-16, 16-16, 11-9 for Tennessee, 12-12 for Houston, 16-16 for the Jets, 6-3, 8-7 for Tampa, and then 15-3, 9-7 for Miami. That was so close on our water bet. Do you remember? Because you said Tua would start more games than Ryan. Oof. So close. But no, he is the definition of journeyman. But he's a lot of fun.
Everyone loves Fitzmagic.
So nickname Fitzmagic. Obviously, we know that. Do you know his other nickname? Have you ever heard anyone call him the the Amish rifle or the Amish rifle? I don't know what's the correct way to pronounce it. Have you ever heard anyone call him either of those?
Is he Amish?
Is he a rifle? I don't know. I'm assuming it's a reference to the beard.
But he's not Amish because he's in the NFL.
I'm not sure I understand.
Okay, I bet.
I know, that was pretty accurate.
Siri's not sure that she understands.
Well timed.
It said, assuming he has a beard. That's the bit she didn't understand. I mean, she's not wrong.
But yeah, no, that seems like someone just made that up.
And so I'm going to put this on as PFF and see if anyone can pick up on it. I feel like for a first show back, that will probably do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unstructured and it's unprofessional, and it's not going anywhere, which is basically what we've been doing for all the other episodes.
Isn't that the goal?
That's the dream, isn't it? I mean, certainly we ain't going to try and be something we ain't, like someone that says ain't, because that was a clever way to do. Bye. I'm just calling it a day.
Fair enough.
God, I love this music though. Isn't it so?
I mean, we went for a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, that's enough to be a podcast. Someone might listen.
Yeah, I mean, I'll listen.
Gym tools.
Gym tools, buy them. Yeah, good stuff.
They're well good. FFUK 10. Because the discount gone down. Because of the huge numbers of people buying it. That's why. Bye.